Hey, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is AuthorASnorton, the author. And I got the order wrong a little bit. And we are doing a walk and talk for the Fast 15. Normally, we try to do it as best as possible about 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So we pause, check up, check in. Sometimes we pre-record, sometimes we do it live. Today, I've got a commitment at 12 p.m. So it's going to be a little bit tricky for me to go live from where I'm going to be. So I'm just recording as I'm getting my morning walk in. Of course, to stay connected with me, make sure to add me on Instagram at AuthorASnorton. When you click on the link in the bio, it'll take you to my Linktree. So if you want to go directly to Linktree, it is linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton. And when you go on Linktree, it'll take you to the newsletter, which I'm supposed to get out today, but that might end up being tomorrow, so we might be a day late on the newsletter. But our newsletter, any of the upcoming book signings and events, social media, the business website of AuthorASnortonCCS.com. For those who are coffee lovers, the link for the AuthorASnorton blend, which is the collaborative coffee that we do with Fonte's Coffee, and a few other things. So we definitely thank everybody for taking time out. As you see, it's a nice morning so far. You probably hear stuff in the background. You see the little lake, pond, whatever. So appreciate you guys joining me for a little different walk and talk. So before we get into our topic for the day, which is going to be a familiar topic, but sometimes when you see different things coming up, you have to speak to those items. Definitely want to give a word of encouragement to those who are going through some challenging times. I know we understand. Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
I know we understand that life be lifing, and that means sometimes life is on the upswing, sometimes it's a little bit challenging. And if you or someone you know is going through a challenging time, whatever that may be, from something health-wise to community-wise, family-wise, or what have you, definitely giving you guys a word of encouragement for those who are going through those things. Yes, because we are human, we do have every right to go through the range of human emotions, and we're going to. It's going to happen. But by the same token, take the time you need to see where do you need to pause and pivot. Does what you're going through require professional attention? Is it informal? Do you need to lean on your family, friends, loved ones, your trusted people just a little bit more? Do you need to change your circles that you're in? Those types of things. So we want to make sure that for anybody going through something, you might feel like you're going through it alone, but you may not be the only one going through it thematically, and there are people out there who do care, who are concerned. So that's just a message to those folks out there. By the same token, there are some folks who have some positive things going on. They're getting ready to turn the corner on going through one of those life be lifing situations. Some people might be celebrating a birthday, an anniversary, on the come up, all those types of things. So if you or someone you know is going through, a good stretch right now, we congratulate you for it. You should take time to celebrate because you know what you've been led through in order to get there. Definitely use that energy to position you for what's next. But of course, let's not forget our peers that may be going through some things. So just a couple of things that we always talk about. So today's passage, as you can probably figure out, is going to come from Quotes and Notes, which is a collection of original quotes that I've come up with the exception of one. Part of it is these are things that have helped me, where we give the quote, the logic or rationale behind it, and then space for you to journal. If you agree, if you disagree, you want to go deeper than what I've gone, you want to go in a totally different direction, because we know what you put in your head is going to show up in some way, shape, or form. So the quote I'm going to pull is obviously my favorite quote from there, and it's actually the one that I did not come up with. It was actually my grandmother on my mother's side. It's actually from my grandmother on my mother's side, who simply said, "Take time to see about people." And that simple quote is such a powerful statement. When you think about why we do this whole chat, is to take time to check on people, check up and check in, all that type of thing. Good morning. That's part of the reason why we do that. When you're able to be in a position to make that phone call or shoot that text or that email, that's a way to say, hello, how are you doing? And I know that sounds very basic, but that's arguably one of the more powerful statements and more powerful questions you can bring up to someone. We never know what someone is or isn't going through. They might be on the brink of something exciting that they want to share. And others, as I've seen, especially over recent days, are really going through some major life challenges, to a degree spiritual challenges, things along those lines. So as best as possible, just let people know you're there. Let people know you're there. Let people know that you're available to talk or listen or grab a cup of coffee. I know, but just check on your peeps. Just check on them as best as possible. You might not be able to do it every day, but when you have the energy, do it. And you never know, because you might be that person that provides that positive breakthrough for somebody. Or, even if things go left or right, you still have a little bit more of an understanding of what someone is or isn't going through. So that's the message for today. Take time to check on your folks. Take time to see about people. So, Grandma, thanks for that statement. And just thanks for that statement. So, having said all that, a couple of simple things that are going on the business and press and media end, AuthorASnorton.com. We're scheduled to cover the AAA baseball team, the Gwinnett Stripers. They have a day game today at 12, so we'll be out there covering that. Make sure to add, all that type of stuff, AuthorASnorton CCS. Actually, the only interview that we've done so far with Darius Vines, he got promoted to the Braves, so let's go Darius. Let's see, on the coffee end, please check out Fonte's Coffee. They are our collaborative partner with the AuthorASnorton Coffee Blend. Right now we still have the light, the medium, the decaf, and the bourbon infused, but they are up for an award where they're based out of Louisville. So shouts to my team at Fonte's Coffee. Anything on the author end? Coming up May the 16th, I'm scheduled to be part of the Inspired Author Series presented by Emery Rose / Deidre Walker. So that'll be May 16th, but we'll have information coming out on that. Trying to see if there's other things I can think of on the author end. We mentioned the coffee. Make sure to get a bag of really good coffee today, please. So you can go to fontescoffee.com, click on the menu for special collections and go straight there. But I also have that link in my Linktree, so make sure to check it out. Of course, this Saturday should be independent bookstore day, but we'll have something that comes out. Please, when you go to the newsletter and what have you, which will probably come out Thursday, make sure to go by any of the indie bookstores that we're part of, and just indie bookstores in general. Good people doing good things across the board, and they give authors an opportunity to get their stuff out, so make sure to check them out. And anything else on the author end, on the only other thing that I can think of, shouts to our friends at the Alphas of Atlanta with the Alpha Derby weekend coming up. That will be the first weekend in May 2nd through 5th, 2024. So make sure to check out Alphas of Atlanta as well as Alpha_Derby on Instagram, Twitter, and a few other things. So of course we got this person coming up and what have you. That happens, we can go ahead and check out a couple things and whatnot, but hey, that happens when you're out on the park every once in a while. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish getting my miles in, make sure to have a good start to the day. I hope everyone seriously has a good day, has a good week. Again, for those of you that are going through some things, hey, good morning. For those of you that are going through some things, just weather the storm, and know that there are really people who are thinking about you guys. All right, so I gotta pick up my pace as I'm trying to get my couple of miles in. But as always, you guys take very good care. Again, to stay connected with me, easiest way to do it will be on Instagram at AuthorASnorton. Click on the link in the bio for my Linktree, which is linktr.ee/AuthorASnorton for all the other info, because it's all collapsed on there. I'm going to go ahead and keep walking. I'm actually impressed I've held this for this long. All right, good morning. And get back into walking. Hopefully you've enjoyed a little bit of the scenery. And as always, guys, take good care. And as I like to close out, I might flip the order around, but you know the intent, whether small or big, victory is a victory, whether slow or swift, movement is movement. Keep it moving, keep it victorious. I look forward to seeing you guys real soon. Take care.